Good afternoon. Thanks a lot for staying with us here at CNN News 18. I'm Ridhima Bhatnagar. We'd like to wish all our viewers a very happy Dussehra. We'll be getting you all the top stories over the next 30 minutes. We're beginning this broadcast with some breaking developments now coming in. And this is some news coming in from Pakistan. There is big relief for Pakistan's former Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif. This as the Punjab caretaker government is now suspended his sentence. The former Prime Minister, this means, will not face jail time. The Punjab government has suspended Nawaz Sharif's sentence. Under Section 401, the government has or reserves the right to suspend a convict's sentence. So as we pointed out, this will be big relief for the former Pakistan Prime Minister, as this will ensure that he will not face any jail time. Let's also now bring in our colleague Abhishek, who is joining us on the broadcast. Abhishek, as we pointed out, the timing of all of this is interesting. This means that the former Prime Minister will not face any jail time. First, help us understand, the Punjab government has suspended the sentence. In which case, which reference?
Nawaz Sharif was convicted in Al-Azizia reference cases and accountability courts in Evanfield and Al-Azizia had sentenced him for this. The accountability court had awarded him 10 years jail term with £8 million fine, and that had practically meant that his political career was over. The court also had disqualified Sharif from holding public office for 10 years. Now, with the suspension of that sentence, Nawaz Sharif can come back and participate in election process and general election that is going to happen.
So Abhishek, as you pointed out, this means that he will not have to face jail time. Now remember, as you pointed out, there were a lot of question marks for his political career, but now it looks like the way is all set and it's a possibility that he could come back for what may look like a fourth term.
Well, Ridhima, to be fair, it looks like the state has all these checks before Nawaz Sharif was made to land in Pakistan. So the entire legal hassle that he had to face if he comes back to Pakistan, which was the major hurdle why he didn't come to Pakistan for so long. All things were sorted, and it was all designed in a way that when Nawaz Sharif will come, he will at least have no legal hassles that were kind of political vendetta also against him at the time. He will have a fair chance to go ahead and campaign for his political prospects and for his party, and probably if he gets to win the election, then he can lead the people of Pakistan also as Prime Minister. So when he has come there as a stalwart, as an experienced administrator, as a person who has a popular support, these issues, these minor legal issues were already in negotiations and were, kind of, he had an approval before he had landed in Pakistan. So everything that is happening now, whether it is Punjab government suspension, Punjab government which itself is a caretaker government right now, but still the suspension of these cases of his these are in that direction only when the next election, which is going to be held in January, will be how Nawaz Sharif will be able to steer his party and his personality to a level where he can become the Prime Minister of Pakistan once again.
So as Abhishek is rightly pointing out that the wheels had already been set in motion to ensure that the minute Nawaz Sharif lands back in Pakistan after this self-imposed exile, there should be no legal troubles for him and there should be no question mark as far as his political career also is concerned. And Abhishek, ever since he landed back, he's also made some very bold statements. For example, in terms of what he said in terms of how relations between both the countries need to be, he's gone on to say that Pakistan should have quote-unquote good relations with India. How should we see the timing of these comments that have been made?
Well, what Nawaz Sharif has become is he is going to be a savior for various issues that Pakistan is dealing right now. That is internal security, that is economic turmoil, and that is foreign policy failures at multiple fronts, especially against with India, and also at the world stage where Pakistan is losing its credibility at a very fast pace. It's a relationship with Taliban government in Afghanistan has also deteriorated. So there will be multiple challenges whoever will become the Prime Minister of Pakistan. But Nawaz Sharif, as he was accorded a very warm welcome by supporters and all, he tried to give a vision to the political majority if he comes back as a Prime Minister, what kind of Prime Ministership, what kind of policy his government will be launching, and that included a good and cordial relationship with India. But will he be able to ensure a prerequisite for that dialogue, that is to stop terrorism, which has been long pending demand by Indian side, that unless until Pakistan puts a cap on the terrorism, cross-border terrorism, there cannot be conducive environment where the two sides can sit together and talk. So whether he will
Okay.
have enough will and mandate to do that, to stop terrorism or proxy, as part of proxy state policy, that remains to be seen. How much of will and how much of strength he will get politically and military backing on these issues.
Okay, Abhishek, we'll request you to stay on with us. We'll require you for a next story as well. Let's shift from